Welcome to our live stream of high school sports. Please note that this broadcast is produced by an independent team of sports enthusiasts, and the views, opinions, and commentary expressed are solely those of the commentators and not representative of the schools, teams, or athletes featured. While we strive for accuracy, occasional errors or misstatements may occur. This stream is intended for entertainment and educational purposes only. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the show.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Hey, you ain't never seen nothing like this. Ain't no telling how it might get. It's the hypest right here. High school sports at its finest. So many highlights, you have to rewind it. Hey, Stream City, let me just remind you. The heart of a lion, a team full of fighters. So many stars on the field, it'll blind you. They're giving everything they got till the time's up. Yeah, legends in the making. History is made. We just getting started. You ain't seen a thing. YSN, gotta know the name. They gon' bring the flames. They gon' do their thing. Take it to another level, don't hold back. High school, got a passion and we show that. Got the drive and you know they got the heart. Number one spot for your high school sports. Let's go for the win. Hey.
Well, hello there.
General Kenobi.
And a welcome to YSN Live for this Thursday, the 19th of February in the year of 2026. My name is DJ Yoakley, and I am joined, albeit late because of, yours truly. I am joined by the 8-time best-selling author, world champion. Congratulations on all your success. Also, the world traveler, as well as the, what else did you win?
I don't know. Emmy,
Grammy, Nobel
Peace Prize runner-up nominee, didn't win it.
I know you're trying to get to it because we have a special guest, ladies and gentlemen. It's my fault because I've been sitting here on the phone talking a very high-profile conversation, which I'm very blessed to have those conversations with each and every one of you. But ladies and gentlemen, I feel awful. But at the same time, I am blessed, honored, and privileged. And we feel so good to bring on the senior of the East Palestine Lady Bulldogs, who tonight will battle for the sectional championship and try to put a little sticker on the wall there in EP. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior captain, multi-sport athlete, friend of the program, Cami Kreidler. Hi, Cami.
Hi.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I apologize.
It's okay.
You heard some of that conversation. High detailed stuff. Okay. So let's get down to it. Been a while since you and I got to sit. Anthony usually gets these interviews. I'm super stoked to be able to talk to you. When you think about how this season has gone over the past few in hoops, did you ever see yourself standing with 11 wins as a senior, walking into a sectional championship after the thriller that you had the other night? Did you see any of this coming to fruition? Did you always see the light at the end of the tunnel, or was this just like a, hey, look what we're doing?
I did not. I thought we were going to struggle for a minute there because we had only 6 girls at a point. So we struggled with our numbers, but, we worked together and, we got some big wins out of it. So I'm really excited.
Some big wins, I would say. That comeback was awesome to watch, and it was against a team that you'd already played twice, a conference rival. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down double digits. What's going through your mind to fuel that comeback? What was the difference maker?
Emotionally, I was struggling because I knew could be the last time that it was the last time that I was going to play in that court, and I would rather to go out with a win than to lose. So, I just had to know that we had to keep working together and to push through it so we can, come out with the win, and we did.
Cami, there's a picture of you and Amara that Lori took, and you're both kind of hunched over, and you're having a conversation. Now, one picture is all business, and the next picture is smiling. What was it? And that was a key moment in the game. What were you guys talking about during that moment? Was it, hey, we can win this thing?
Honestly, I don't even remember what the conversation was because I remember Lori asking me when we got home, but I just remember she was like, I'm out of breath, and I couldn't hear her, so I had to keep having to bend down, and you can see that in the picture. I was like, I can't understand you. I can't understand you. So, we were just talking about like what was about to like go on, and how much time we had left.
Every time you win a tournament game, they say you get one more practice, one more game with the team that you're playing with. So what makes
Mhm.
that so special to you that you've earned extra time with these teammates and these coaches?
I'm very grateful for it. Me and Amara, we played volleyball together, so um, we grown really close to that, and we had our lasts of that together. And then am very grateful to be closer with some of the freshmen and stuff now. So I'm very glad to have these last days and more days that I get to with both of them.
I think one of the coolest things that I've seen over the last 2 years since Rick Gates has taken over is the connection between the varsity, the junior varsity, and the youth
Hmm.
programs. When you turn around and you see those young ladies cheering for you at the top, by the way, right in front of the broadcast booth, at the top of
Hmm.
their lungs, what does it mean to you? How much of the adrenaline rush do you get out of that? And I know you're smiling all the time, no matter what, but how much of it drives you and to leave a better legacy and pass the baton to them here moving forward?
It feels good having all those little girls come. We do a lot with them, in the off season and stuff. We run camps with them and we work some of their games and stuff. So we do get to have that bond with them, and, we get to know them a little bit more, and having them there to support us, I think really shows a lot. And, we get to set the example for what it's like for when they come, and, for them to want to continue playing basketball and be excited to come to high school and play basketball. So it's really nice just having them there.
The future of the program hinges on the seniors' ability to leave an impact on those youth players. So when you think about what legacy you want to leave and what kind of things you want those players to remember about the time they get to spend with you, what do you think that is? What are some things that you want to instill in them and leave with them after you graduate?
Hmm. Definitely both stuff on and off the court. On the court, I just want to show my leadership and stuff out there, and always, helping my team and stuff like that. And it's not always about the skills, it's even just having those little interactions with those little girls, because I think that's also like, what they really look at. And I feel like just interacting with them and showing them, and, what you can do on and off the court both means a lot. So I hope they think back to me as being the one that would talk to them, the one that would be there for everyone on the court and stuff like that.
One of the things that I'm most impressed with you, young lady, is the fact that you have battled through adversity in your life in so many different ways, but particularly through injuries. Last year,
Hmm.
with the car accident, this year you had a little bit of a concussion
Yeah.
situation. So for you, I mean, you've had to battle your way back onto the floor for the last 2 years. What are you most proud of yourself in doing that?
I'm proud of myself that with the time I had off with my injuries, I didn't let that affect me. I still came back, and I even pushed myself even harder on the court because I knew I missed some games, so I kind of wanted to make up for what I had missed.
I think we see athletes come back from injuries and they make it look so easy, but I know it's not. What do you think is the toughest part of trying to make those comebacks and trying to keep yourself focused and determined through that
Mhm.
adversity?
Even just recently when I had my concussion, playing back on the court, I felt myself playing scared and timid because I didn't want my head to get hit or anything like that. But, I knew I was back out there for a reason, and I had to let that go.
Well, you didn't play scared the other night. You hit a jumper that you were just inside the 3-point
Mhm.
line, and I remember you stepping up into that shot and you hit it, and it was a no doubter. And just the confidence that you exuded after that. How much does one shot make, and what difference does one shot mean in a game like you're going to play tonight?
Mhm. Especially like that game that you're talking about. I started off with making that shot. So, I think that gave me the confidence of I am a shooter. I can shoot the ball and stuff like that. So it gives me the confidence to know that I can continue on, shooting the shots when I have the open chance to.
You've already had the emotions of the last volleyball game at senior night for volleyball. What does that compare to basketball, senior night in basketball, and the end stages of the basketball season where every game could be your last? What are the emotions more in basketball, less in basketball? How are you feeling?
I would say they're definitely completely different because since there is not as many of us on the basketball team, we are more close knit, and I feel like we grow to each other more, and we have a bigger connection than I do at volleyball because of there is so little of us and we spend so much time together. I feel like I know each and every one of the basketball girls differently, so it is more a little bit more emotional.
obviously there's a lot of pride in our little town of East Palestine. There's a lot of little girls that look your direction as a senior, as a leader, not only on the floor, but in the community. So I don't know, for maybe a little girl down the street that's sitting there watching you, what would you tell her about accomplishing her dreams the same way that you've done yours?
I just tell her that she got to keep pushing and always look at the bright side of things. Not everything, is handed to us and it goes our way. But, we know what we're capable of, and you just got to keep pushing until you get there.
I'll flip that question on its head and kind of in the reverse sense. What were some of the things you were told when you were coming up? Some more of the advice that you were given growing up that kind of stuck with you through your career?
I always knew that, I had to work for it. Not everything was given to me, no matter if I was a freshman, if I was a senior. I always got to work for my spot, and I got to put in the effort and be there. And, I'm always part of a team, and I got to show that.
All right, let's hop in the DeLorean. We're going to go 88 miles an hour back 4 years ago. And
Okay.
senior Cammie gets to talk to freshman Cammie.
Okay.
What 3 pieces of advice would you give yourself in moving forward, knowing what you know now in high school?
Okay. That's a tough question, but honestly, I feel like, you just keep being you. Don't change anything, but you just gotta.
I put you on the spot.
Yeah,
I
you
got
did.
you,
You
Cammie.
got me on
I
the spot with
got
that one. I don't like this one.
I want to get
You know-
interviewed by DJ. I want to.
Not
Tough
no
questions.
more.
Journalism, baby.
Mm-mm.
Journalism. All right. So honestly, like if you're having an honest conversation with yourself, you're sitting down there, you're in the front row of the bleachers, you get to hang out with freshman Cammie. What are you telling you? And just being real, heart to heart, what are you telling you right now that you think will get you prepared for, or that Cammie prepared for what's to come in the next 3 to 4 years?
Yeah, I think just keep working on it. A lot of keep going to things in the summer and just keep trying, and even know how much you don't want to do something in that moment, how much you don't want to go to practice, how much you don't want to play. That day, you have to keep going to get better, and you'll be thankful for it at the end.
There you go. DJ, let's let you
That
talk
one
to
got
your,
me.
Yeah. DJ, let's let you talk to your past self. Let's stay in the time machine. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
I think someone called her. That's usually what happens when you need a phone call.
Cammie, are you out there? Blink twice if you're in Milwaukee.
But like,
Oh no! All right, we'll put her backstage. I guess I deserve this one. I didn't touch it. Did you touch it?
no, I bet she's using her. Well, she's probably using her phone, and that usually happens when someone gets a phone call. It takes the screen away.
That Emmy award-winning question
Got her.
just ruined. We just lost the Emmy
She's
because
like,
someone called Cammie because she's important. Probably. I mean, she told me she's got a hair appointment at 1, and I pushed the limits. I sat there. I ruined this entire show because I'm on the phone with high-profile conversations going on. I blew it, Ant. I blew it. We had our chance. That was it. I blew it. Cammie, if you can hear us, I'm sorry. Please hang up and call again because we can't see you. We can't. Whatever. It's just a black box.
She's like, "Oh, I'll make you wait for a phone call."
Yeah, that's
Your
great.
turn.
I had so many great questions ready, and just I can do this because I've known Cammie for so long, and I knew it. I knew that I had her on that question, but I also knew she had that the answers inside. I knew she could come through. So sometimes in journalism, Anthony, you just got to reset the sails. Reset the sails. You got to turn them a little bit, right? Ask the same question in a different way. Journalism 101. That's what we do on this show.
Welcome to our TED Talk.
Welcome to our TED Talk and our never award-winning show here on this program.
By the way, journalism of getting the video of that Jace Ricardo dunk. We haven't been able to talk about that, but
Slim Jim Ricardo, baby.
let's go.
Slim Jim Ricardo. It pays off knowing people's parents. I mean, that was a simple, hey, Jim, can you get me the first dunk or the dunk that Jace was talking about? And he sent me back and he said, hey, here's the one that the earliest we can find. And I mean, we talked about Duncan in diapers. He wasn't far from it. I mean, he
No.
looked like he still got the baby face. Let's not get carried away. But you see all just the little kids and just this Jace Ricardo's like 9 feet tall, just coom.
No shot of stopping him. They had no shot.
Like, what would you do? Honest to God, what would you do if you see Jace Ricardo? You're like 7 years old, and he's just humming down the tracks. And you're like, what do you take a charge?
Get in a straight file line and try to stand in his way. You have to go through all 10 of us in a straight file line to get to the hoop. Good luck.
And he'd probably dunk over all of you,
All 10.
like right on your nugget. Boom, there it is. Just yamming right on your head. Just, Cammy, I don't know if Cammy's still here. Or not.
She took the call.
I don't know, man. This show went off the rails. This is what I get for man. I hope that call is worth it. I really hope it's worth it. I feel so sad because that was it for Cammy Kreidler. We'll never know the answers to the greatest questions that I had just ready to go. Like I felt like Cupid, just with the arrow of questions, just like baby Cupid with the wings and everything, like pew, firing. She didn't know what to do with it, and then she did because she's from EP and she gets it done. I will tell you this: that game the other night, and my heart was still just bum bum. Like I probably should have got checked out by a doctor because that's not normal. I would assume, but my heart was on fire. That was one of the better games that I've had all year.
Yeah, I mean,
the comeback victory was incredible.
It was like, I mean, I think in the fourth quarter it was still a 15-point deficit, so it wasn't a gradual comeback over 2 quarters. It was like, hey, we're gonna turn this game around now, and just flip the switch. And, you know, as much as you love it for East Palestine, you feel for Valley Christian because that was a program that really. Oh, Cammy left the world. She's gone. Oh, here she is.
Wait,
we got her.
Wait.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah!
There we go.
Cammy,
I'm back.
Cammy. What happened?
I got a phone call. It was a spam phone call, but you're on my iPad, so it kicked me off.
So wait a minute. I'm just clarifying this. You picked spam over us?
No,
She didn't
it chose me.
Wow.
It chose me. I
Anthony,
didn't
don't
even
stick up for
answer.
her. Don't stick
I
up
did
for
not
her.
answer. It chose me.
Don't stick up for her. Well, I understand how this is how it goes, Cammy. All right. So guess what? Now you get
Okay.
all the tough questions. All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
Emmy Award winning journalism. I got to get locked in here.
Okay.
What are you going to do for the rest of your life?
I'm going to Cincinnati for nursing
Why?
because I want to go far away and I want to be a travel nurse. So,
Wait, take us through the process on that. I mean, I know that you've always had, you know, the health field in mind for what you wanted to do. Why nursing? Why Cincinnati? Is it literally because you want to just run far away?
no, Cincinnati has always stuck out to me. You know, I knew I've always wanted to go to a bigger school, and for a few years, Cincinnati has, you know, just been one that I've always looked forward to. And then, you know, nursing, I want to be a travel nurse. I love traveling. I love going all the way around, and that is, you know, where the money is. So, travel nursing has been something that has stuck out to me as well. So,
Cammy knows where the money is. I mean, that's what it's all about, making that green. So do you think that you talk to your past self earlier? Let's talk to your future self. Let's stay in that time
Okay.
machine.
okay.
Write a letter to yourself in like 10 years. What are some expectations? What are some things that you want to see? What are some things that you hope that you have done in 10 years? Let's talk to 10 years older Cammy.
I can't wait for this.
Well, I hope that I made it through college and graduated.
Whoa. Write a letter to yourself, young lady.
Yeah.
Listen to the question.
You want me to write it in letter form?
Dear,
Yeah,
Okay.
Dear Cammy.
Dear future Cammy, I hope that you have graduated and made it through school. I hope that you have, you know, at least traveled somewhere fun.
Cincinnati. Check the
yeah.
box. Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
After that, you know, travel with nursing. Maybe get a a house by then.
Is that how you talk to yourself? That you
No.
do with such little respect and dignity?
Sometimes, but
Sincerely, Cammy of the Press.
sincerely love Cammy.
Always yours.
Always best regards, Cammy Crowther. Cammy, where do you want to? I mean, travel nurse. Do you want to stay in Ohio? Do you want to travel across the country, the world? Where would you like to go?
I want to go all over.
All over
I
the
like
what?
All over
the
the country,
world.
world.
Go all over the world.
That a girl.
There you
Okay,
go.
so is there a spot that you're like, hey, I want to help people in Canada? No.
There's not somewhere in specific, kind of, I guess, just wherever they send me, but I don't think I'll turn anything down. I'm definitely open to go anywhere.
Don't go to Canada.
Turn down Canada.
Yeah.
Okay. Just for you guys, I'll turn on Canada, and that's
Atta
it.
That a girl.
Let's go ahead.
Winnipeg, you stink. What about when you think about traveling the world? What most excites you? What makes you a little bit anxious?
I think what excites me is, while I'll still be young and, doing this, I can always find somewhere where I might want to live that's not here. If I fall in love with somewhere where I go for, the month that I'm there, and I might fall in love with it and, I might want to live there for the rest of my life. Or I don't know, I definitely get nervous at the fact of what if I have a hard time when I go somewhere, like when I go somewhere far away and I'm so far away from everyone I know and my family and stuff like that, and I'm struggling while I am somewhere else out there. But I have high hopes and I think I'll be okay.
Traveling nurses have to pack light because you're going from one place to the next to the next. What are the Cammy Kreidler essentials in the travel bag that are, you have to pick these, but that's all you get?
That's a really hard question. I have a lot of clothes. I don't know how I'm even supposed to pack them for college. I have way too many clothes. So I think as long as I have maybe one of everything I need, I'll have to get a big bag because I don't know how I'm supposed to figure that out. There's no way.
In college, all you need is sweatpants. Like that's it. You just need sweatpants and hoodies. That's all college kids wear. This one's for Mama Case.
Okay.
What are you going to miss most about leaving home in regards to your family?
Definitely being with my mom all the time. I've always lived with my mom and we have, grown that connection over time. And I feel like not having her with me all the time is going to be a struggle, but
What is something that they do for you a lot that you're going to have to learn how to do for yourself when you do leave the nest?
Oh boy.
Cook my dinner.
It's pretty important.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn how to cook my own dinner.
Can you boil water?
Yes.
You got
Okay, we're on our way.
it. Ramen
Okay.
noodles, here they come.
First step. I can use a microwave, so I'm somewhere.
You're better than 50% of the population right now, kid. We're proud of you. In all seriousness, let's talk about your role models. Who were those people that have made the biggest influence positively on your life, and why do they mean so much to you?
Definitely my mom and dad, they push a lot for me, and my brother. He's a few years older than me, so he has went through, these years of high school, and I've got to watch him go through his years, and I saw what he's taken out of it, and I think I put that in perspective for me a little bit more. So, I know I'm cherishing the good parts.
What are you going to miss most about the high school experience? Like everyone kind of looks back on high school and says, wish I could do this again. Wish I could have this kind of simple life again. What are you going to miss the most about the 4 years of the high school experience?
I honestly feel like I'm just gonna miss walking the halls the most. I've gone to school with the same people for my whole life, and I, have gotten closer with everyone, especially this year. And I feel like anyone I see in the hallway, I can just say hey, because we all hang out. And I feel like if I didn't have school, I wouldn't have these friends. So I'm very thankful for school, and then I get to meet all these awesome people in my life.
Cammy, I can't tell you how much we appreciate you. We love you. We're
Thank
huge
you.
fans, have been forever. And boy, did you go out on top, because you only got, not only did you get one interview today, you got 2 interviews cut up, making me go back to work and splice all this up. But ladies and gentlemen, Cammy Kreidler. Thanks, Cammy. Appreciate you. Good luck
Thank
tonight.
you guys so much. Thank you so much.
Have fun getting your hair done.
Thank you.
Shout out.
Shout out.
The best. Cammy is the absolute best. I got a bone to pick with you too, mister. You always took her away. You always took this interview away from me throughout all her years. You just snagged it up. I'm going fishing for a Cammy Kreidler interview. Just in the pond. Got it. It took me 4 years to get this, Anthony. 4 years. 4 years.
You got to be quicker than that.
Gotta be quicker than that. She's amazing. I've been waiting for this. Dream come true for me. I know there's a lot of people, specifically in EP, that are excited. We're excited about this interview. Hopefully they got what they wanted out of it. We got we got professional Cammy first.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got real Cammy, the Cammy that I know, that is just candid Cammy, and that's the one we know and love. Cammy, we're proud of you. Congratulations. Good luck tonight. Canton Central Catholic.
Yeah.
Deep breath.
Shock the world. Let's go.
Why not? Why not?
Thank
If they play like they played in that second half, they could beat the Las Vegas Aces.
I think so.
I don't even know what that is, but that's they
You got it right.
beat 'em.
You got the WNBA team right. I'm proud of you.
You know why? Because we're big WNBA
Let's
fans
go.
on this show. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I had that all the way. Go get them, Cammy. Appreciate you. Man, I'll tell you what. We were talking about that game. Another game last night that almost was a heart stopper was the East Palestine Lisbon game. Boy, oh boy. I cannot wait to trim those highlights from that game. Lisbon comes out on top. They now have a share of the EOAC championship. Okay, let's set it there. There was a lot more to that story than just that, because there was, thrills, chills. Every other ill you can probably put in. There was a will in the stands. There was a will in a way. There was a lot of it. And I'll tell you what, last night, this week has been just a great basketball week. We've seen it. The game that we saw the other night that I was literally watching while I was calling Cammy's game, the Bulldogs game, was Hubbard and Poland.
Yeah. Ooh,
and when you think
so
about
good.
that game, just when you think it doesn't get any better, you get overtime. And although it didn't end the way necessarily that Hubbard wanted it to, that was the game that you want to go out on. That's the kind of championship game that they all should be. Because there's some stinkers, right? Hey, we clinched it. Congratulations. It doesn't hit the same, right? But in overtime, you win by what was it, 2?
2. Yeah, 2 points
on the road.
Yeah, that's a championship moment right there.
Coach Fender. Man, we got to come up with a good name for them. Coach Fender and the Strats or something. Something cool. Because it sounds like a rock band, right? But you sit there like Carmine Tucolo, like he was a dog, and it wasn't a high-scoring affair
No, it wasn't.
And not because either team didn't want to make mistakes. They both made their fair share of mistakes, but it was because I think they both knew that the team that played the better defense was going to win that game on that particular night, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, and when it comes down to clutch time, Poland this year has been in those moments plenty of times, and they seem to always find their way through. We saw them do it at South Range. We saw them do it at Hubbard. We see them do it countless times where they just know how to pull out those wins. They have this clutch gene right now in their players. It's not just Carmine Tucolo, although you trust him with the ball in his hands at the end of the game. But, Nick Natoli knows how to, find the open man. He's such a good passer. I know that's kind of not a compliment you hear a lot, but he is such a good passer, especially interiorly, going from one side of the post to the other to find that backdoor cutter. That's how he beat South Range. He made that pass to VC. That was such a good pass. And then, VC, obviously, he's had his moments too. And then getting Maddox Purin's back, he was hurt to start the season. He wasn't in the first Hubbard game. So being able to have him back and have that threat inside, he kind of equalized Jacob Hayes a little bit. Those two were going at it all night. So it was fun to watch.
Rob says close games create legends. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. I think one of the biggest things that I saw, and I had the sound down for the most part of that game, but then I turned it up at the end. First off, our guys did an incredible job.
Let's go.
Incredible job. Unbelievable job. The Manzo. And the second part was they did it for, I mean, they're Hubbard students, but they
Right.
did a great job of announcing the Poland side as well.
Yes.
Here's what I will tell you. I don't know if you, and most of you that are watching this, follow us on social. If you don't, you need to go back just so you can scroll back and see the pregame show.
Yeah.
Just absolute fire. Absolute fire. I mean, they were suited and booted. They were in the front row amongst the people, and they had the wireless mic going. Like,
Yep.
Anthony, I was, and I can't wait to talk to them. I was blown away, impressed.
We got to get them a YSN flag so they can put that in front and ditch the ESPN. Now.
We got to find those flags. There's
Find those flags.
100 of them. There's a lot of things that went missing. Brian's selling them at the yard sale. But yeah, I mean, what this is what I love about what, and I'm not patting us on the back. What it's become is YSN is what you allow it to be.
Yep.
Right. It is. That's why it's your sports network. We've always wanted it to be that way. And that was probably 9/10 of that call that I had before the show. It's creating that. Hey, what do we want this to become? And I'll tell you what, Hubbard did a great job, and Hubbard was unbelievable. That was a great game. Again, great game last night. Lisbon, hey, congratulations. EOAC shared champions with Columbiana. So it stays in the family between Huxold and Johnson. Boy,
Columbiana, that's 3 in a row now for them.
3 for them, 3 for Poland. We didn't get to point that out. Never been done in program history, by the way. Never. 3P.
Now you wonder. I know they came out with the first team in NE8, but I didn't see player of the year for NE8. I just saw the teams. I don't know if they released like
those came out quick, didn't they?
NE8, and before the season was over, they came out because the first and second team all NE8 were out before that game, which I was like, oh, okay.
I don't know that I've ever seen that before. Hey,
know,
impressive, Rob Conklin.
Let's go.
Way to be on the ball. But also, like, whoa, like football. I feel like we just did football. Like football is still getting awards. It feels like, and then we're just like, hey, first team. Because I saw it, I was like that meme with Leonardo DiCaprio where he's like pointing. Hey,
I can't whistle, but
yeah,
that
was it. I was whoa. Like, we're not prepared. I feel like we're ill prepared. Not that surprises anybody, but like I feel like we're ill prepared. We're getting there, baby. Oh, by the way, Anthony. Breaking news. Can I get the beep, 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 breaking news on YSN? You ready? Ladies and gentlemen, just announced. All right, enough with that. That's annoying.
No drum roll.
Sorry. The YSN. Shut your mouth. I'm trying to win an Emmy. The YSN 2026 Basketball All-Star Games and Skills Spectacular will be March 28th. It's a Saturday night. And you can spend it in Canfield, Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to Cardinal Country. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to Bob Beam, the entire Canfield administration, we will have what I anticipate a full house. And I'm not talking about DJ Tanner and company. I'm talking about packing the stands from pillar to post, standing room only on the floor, because starting at 5 o'clock, you will see the area's best, region's best on the floor for the first time ever, in some cases, against each other on the same team. Against teams. You can have teammates against one another. The girls' game will start at 5 o'clock, followed by the girls' three-point competition, followed by the boys' three-point competition, followed by the one, the only, award-winning slam dunk competition, And the boys All-Star Game follows that. And it's all presented by our friends at Window Depot and Home Team this year. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2026 YSN All-Star Game or Games and Skill Spectacular. 2026 Canfield High School, March 28th. Cannot wait. Again, thank you to everybody involved in making this happen. I can now say I got dicey there for a minute, buddy.
Canfield threw a life preserver. Let's just say that.
We were on choppy water. I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh, we're going to have this at a park. This is gonna be like at just some in a cage.
Everyone make a circle around the playground hoop, and we'll just have like that.
Boy, but it's one of those things we've always talked about, taking it from location. We want it to be centralized. There were a couple of spots that I still think, in the future we'd like to maybe perhaps try. One of those spots happens to be in Cleveland. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, Rocket Mortgage Arena. There's some strings attached to that I did not know about. Okay. So that went out the window pretty quick. I can't sell 30,000 tickets to this thing. And oh, by the way, you got to stick around because the Cavs play. So to have what we do, usually it's like 5 to 9 ish. Right. But the biggest thing for us will always be that the proceeds have to go to a nonprofit organization or a charity. And what I will tell you is that this one is going to be very important. This one hits very close to home with a lot of us. One of the things that we've been trying to make sure that we have one foot in front of the other is the battle that Don Farron, the athletic director at South Range, has against the cancer that he's fighting. And he's very close, tied into Shaker Woods Helping Hands. So what I will tell you is we are working with Shaker Woods Helping Hands to make sure that Donnie Farron has everything that he needs. His family has everything that they need to continue fighting this, because the world would not be the same without Donnie Farron in it. And we're going to do our best and our damnedest to make sure that he has all the things and all the resources available that we can help with. And so this particular event or events, depending on how you look at it, all the proceeds that we have will benefit Shaker Woods Helping Hands, which in turn will make sure that that Donnie is well taken care of. So I urge you to donate. I beg you to come out for a night that is unlike any other night the entire year. It's the only time we have a girls and boys quote unquote showcase that happens at the same time on the same night under the same roof, which to me, Anthony, was a non-starter that they separated. Because I mean, we were having trouble finding the night and the venue, and it was, well, why don't you separate? Why don't you do boys and then girls? I think it's important to have them both there and to fill the house, because you look at what this means in our community. It's one of the greatest give back moments of the entire year. Our All-Star Game, and people like Window Depot, our friends at Window Depot, Rich. Who has been such a huge part of us trying to continue going down the road and being able to give back and promote these student athletes at Window Depot and the Home Team. It's important that we show these young student athletes that we provide a platform for these coaches, in these communities, to show how to give back and to show how, hey, we're in this together. And sports is important, but not as important as some of the other things in life. But this is how, they always say life imitates art. This is it, right? Let's show how we can be better people and come together. Everybody puts their hand in the pile, and we can send a big old check over to Helping Hands at Shaker Woods, and they can help make sure that Coach Farron gets everything that he needs. Because, I mean, I know he means an awful lot to me. I know it's very selfish of me to do this, but dude, I'll tell you what, like, he's been I don't know. He's been a guy that I lean on a lot for a lot of different things and not just sports. So we want to make sure that he's got everything he needs and he doesn't have to. He can focus on fighting cancer and not fighting anything else, bills, any of that stuff. So let's make it a big night on March 28th at Canfield High School. Thanks to Bob Beam again for everything, rolling out the, no pun intended, Cardinal red carpet for us to take over. Plenty of parking. That's one thing that I'm excited about. We won't have to fight over parking. It could get tight in that gym, but to be honest, Ant, it's going to get tight in any gym we go into at this stage. 85 schools, and everybody wants to be there, and spectators alike. But we'll make sure we have a donate button as well on the live stream, so you can contribute from home. If you don't feel like going out to Canfield that night, that's okay. You can still contribute to the live stream, and again, we can fight this battle so Donnie can fight his as well. That's the big news. Broken right here on YSN. How about that?
It's a great way to close out the week of the show, I'll tell you that.
Wouldn't it suck if someone else broke that news? Like, I would be so hacked off if someone's like, breaking news, the YSN All-Star Game will be held at Canfield High School.
We didn't even announce that yet.
What? It is?
Really?
Sack of subs. Can you imagine getting your news off of Twitter? Like, golly, that would suck. That'd be awful.
It'd be the worst.
I mean, probably hitting 500, which is really good in baseball, but probably not so good if you're a beat reporter.
No. That doesn't win the Pulitzer Prize.
Hey, we don't know what wins
Not that
the
I would
Pulitzer
know.
Prize.
Not that
We
I would
don't
know.
Yeah, we don't know at this point.
Greg might know.
We're still swinging. We're still swinging. Okay. Speaking of still swinging, baseball's here, baby. I can't wait.
Hey, Derpy likes the Savannah Bananas jersey.
This is a birthday gift that I've been dying to wear on this show, and I just continue to forget about it because it was in a Savannah Bananas box that my wife got me 2 banana balls. It's funny. Then she also got me the Jesse Cole book, Fans First, and she got me this jersey, and she got me a whole bunch of stuff. Like, my wife spoiled me this birthday. But dude, I've been waiting, and I'm gonna tell you one thing that I learned today. Yellow is not exactly my most gracious color on my person. I'm not gonna lie. It is very it's actually pretty it's pretty arrogant. It's it's like I'm not built for this jersey the way I thought I was. And that's okay. But you know what? I'm gonna wear it anyway because it isn't. I love the Savannah Bananas. Cannot wait to go to a game, take my family.
You on the waiting list?
We are on the waiting list thanks to Mrs. YSN, but I will tell you, we probably don't have a prayer. Not a prayer in the world.
It's wild what they're able to do. And that guy's story, man, I love listening to him talk.
Yes, there's so many layers to his story that I love. So many layers, and a lot of them hit home. And boy, that's
It's something he's committed to always, like every public appearance. He's in that all yellow. Like that is like he is committed to that. He never shows up in anything other than that. DJ, if you had a bit, do you think you could do like the same outfit every public appearance that you have?
No. No. I feel bad wearing YSN stuff as much as I do. Like it's almost like, okay, like Dana White always says, you don't wear your own brand. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like, if I don't wear it, who else is going to wear it? Like, we'll find out, though. We'll find out real soon. Hey, Youngstown Clothing Company, shout out.
Let's go.
Shout out. No, but like, I couldn't do that. And especially as I don't want to say obnoxious, but it's obnoxious. Like, you're just, you look like a real, you know what. You do. Like, that was my first impression. Like, this guy is a real jackwagon. But he stands out. And that's
It's
what marketing
that's
is.
the thing is, like, you know exactly who you're looking at as soon as you see that yellow top hat and the all yellow suit.
I could not do it. I could not do it. Not for the life of me. Not for for the company maybe, but like, boy,
Oof.
we'd have to find a new
We'd
shtick.
have to be really desperate.
Real, like we'd have to get a real gimmick, like a real, like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Like I like we do the. I don't know if you saw the YSN basketball jersey that I had. I've got a hockey jersey, baseball jersey. I've got all of that.
The
'cause that makes
Letterman's
sense.
jackets.
Letterman's jackets. That's gimmicky, right? Marketing, but it's also like, hey, like I would rather give you cool stuff. Like I remember when I worked for a TV station, they did not give any cool stuff, dude.
No,
Like
yeah, what a blue
knit-
jacket.
a beanie that like somebody knit like the website on. Like that is dumb. That is. Hey, thank you. Sorry, I'm sorry. Thank you very much for this.
Hey, someone put a lot of work into that knitting. Okay.
Some child in Cambodia probably really, their fingers really hurt.
I got them food for the week. Okay.
Rob says I wear my YSN all the time. He does, and Rob goes and buys his stuff. Like he has like unicorn things that I've never seen, and I'm like, wait, where did you get that? He and Gary Leininger just utilize our brand. Thank God we don't. I don't turn them into our attorneys and say,
Hey,
go after these. Go after these human beings because they're exploiting our logo. They always take care of it. Gary, we had to have a couple conversations. Stop. You stop. You can't sell YSN gear of my stuff to other people. No, Gary.
Nope.
No.
Spray
Bad Gary. Let's wrap it up. That's a show. I came on late. I apologize. We apologize to anybody that we inconvenienced today because we were late. But I will tell you this: the best is still going to come from some of these conversations that we're having. Shout out to the Washington Wild Things, by the way, while we have a second.
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome. I don't know if you saw that. Did you?
I saw it. Yeah. Washington Wild Things, and that brought back. I've been. That's a great stadium down there in. I think it used to be First Energy, but now I don't know what it's called now.
I think it's just Wild Things Stadium.
It's a fun place to be.
It is a fun place, especially when you're in the President's Athletic Conference Championship and you win it over W&J in 2000.
Saw a lot of W&J stuff, and I was like, I don't know how DJ feels about this.
I was torn. I was absolutely torn because number one, I had no idea that bird was from W&J. I thought that they are the Presidents. I thought their mascot was like George Washington. They had me completely bamboozled, which, by the way, just another reason to go to Westminster because we make sense over there. Just a shout out as an alum. Shout out Westminster College. And also we won the 2005 President's Athletic Conference Championship as a 6th seed, and we beat the number 1 seed, Presidents, forever. That'll be forever ingrained in history, and take that. But I will say it was a cool thing. Kenzie Johnston, who, if you, Anthony, I know you have a great recall, an East Palestine prospect at one time, moved on in life and is the promotions manager at the Washington Wild Things and is doing great things for the Wild Things. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that she kind of spearheaded was this reading program, and she used my book, Never Benched, which, man, that was what a surprise that was, how cool that was to have someone else read the book and it be on. And the mascots, dude, anytime you add mascots, it is.
Yeah, don't listen to NJM. Mascots are cool.
Who?
There's NJM insurance commercials that are like, we don't need mascots.
You know who says that?
But there's a mascot in every single commercial, so they're cleverly putting mascots in while saying we don't need mascots. It's
you know who says people that don't need mascots? People that don't have mascots.
People that don't have mascots, exactly.
Like just because you're jelly, okay? Don't be peanut butter. Okay? Don't be peanut butter just because you're jelly, okay? Then from that we got more breaking news.
No drum roll this time.
please don't. Heather Solly at the Scrappers reached out to me. And I don't think this is official yet, but I'm going to put it out there anyway because I'm pretty damn excited about it. Available this summer at the Scrappers Clubhouse store. Never benched. Never benched. Dude, I'm stoked. And she and like it caught me by surprise. Super excited, honored, like cannot believe this. And she's like, yeah, it's a perfect fit for what we're. Heather is the nicest human being in the world. She's also an absolute dog. Like she is the best GM in all of minor league baseball, bar none, hands down. Cannot wait to have her on this show. Hope I didn't spoil a big surprise that she wanted to unleash, but I'm on cloud 9 right now, pal. I'm on cloud 9. Do you have anything you would like to share? I feel like I'm being selfish.
No, I'm good today. This is fun listening to all the breaking news. I like it.
Well, the breaking news about Canfield holding the All-Star game is probably the biggest.
Mhm.
But personally, I'm pretty pumped that man, I can't wait to go to a Scrappers game and be like, that right there's my book.
That's my book.
That's
You
my book.
liar. What is that?
What if we just do like a one of those
Get a book signing at the
book signing at the Scrappers game? Like, hey kid, that's my book. Get out of here, master.
Mommy, the stranger's talking to me.
Stranger day. Kicks me in the shins. Dang it. Not again, not the shins.
Maybe I shouldn't
Oh,
have started
gosh.
with the young children.
It's probably as tall as I am. These little kids. I mean, like, what am I? Oh boy! Hey, we got a group. This show sucks. This is the worst show ever. You guys are wasting your time watching this junk. We have a great night of basketball on YSN tonight, NFHS Network. Okay, so I'm going to try to put together. I'm going to try. There are no guarantees. There's a lot of stuff going on tonight. I've got a lot of boxes to check. But what I'm going to try to do tonight is inform people and show people what to do. It's, I want to say like $7 a month or something like that for the year for NFHS Network. You can buy it all up front, $79.99. I'm 99% sure that's the price. I apologize. There's probably taxes involved. We're not going to get into that. But tonight you can watch all the games on NFHS Network. Also, if you don't want them live, you'll be able to watch them live to tape right after the games on YSN Live. So you have a couple options there. Super excited. I know the best announcers are going to be out, which obviously does not include me. So I get the night off. Southern Locals on. I know that. Anthony, do you have a rundown of games by chance? I know
Yeah, I'll pull them up. I think almost all of the games that is or at a YSN school are going to be on the network tonight.
That's huge.
Um,
Well done, Sarah Oakley and Chris Sigler. Well done.
We have East Liverpool at Beaver Local. That's a lot on the line. Not
pretty
only
big.
is it a sectional final, it's a pretty good rivalry. Mike McKenzie on the call there. West Branch School is taking care of their game as they host Akron East. Field at Salem, that's 22 versus 21. Should be a really fun one. Dakota Kotzel on the call there. You have Coventry at Conneaut. The school taking care of that one for the Spartans. Crestwood at Edgewood. Larry Jennings is going to be on the call there. Buckeye at Hubbard. The Lucas Manzo and the Hubbard crew has it covered there. We go to Firelands, at Lakeview. Aiden Barnott on the call for that one. Siggy is going to be at Southern as they host Hillsdale. Middle Ridge, just for people that haven't heard, they have automatically advanced. Our Lady of the Elms is forfeited.
Oh,
So
Rams.
Middle Ridge is in the district semifinals.
Congrats, Rams.
James Westover will be at Grand Valley as they take on Springfield. It's an all YSN matchup. And then another all YSN matchup in United. I will be there for Camel versus United.
And that's the rundown.
That's the
Brought to
rundown.
you by Anthony Hartwig. And our
Boys
friends
games
over
are
at-
free tonight. I think the only one is Newton Falls at Champion that the Tigers are trying to secure their share of the MVAC grade tier. Sean Elwood will be on the call for that one.
speaking of Sean Elwood, a little shout out. Proud of all they've accomplished this season. Hopefully, it'll be a deep run in the tournament. Sean Elwood's a goat, dude. He's Woody's the quickly. We don't have a depth chart here, but if he was, dude, he'd be
starter
easily. He has ascended the ranks very quickly. Maybe a meteoric rise, perhaps.
Right.
Like, is that? I mean, am I out of line to say that Sean Elwood has quickly become a fan favorite? No. Congratulations, Sean Elwood. Hey, Woody, had a baby. That's going to do it for our show. Obviously, we want to say thank you to Cammie Kryler for both interviews today, both the professional one prior to and the candid one after the technical error, as she accepted spam calls over an interview with us, which we're always grateful for. I would probably take that too. I mean, if there was a spam call right now, I'd probably pick up over being here because this show stinks. And
I think your high-profile call was actually just a spam telemarketer.
That would be bad. I gave a lot of pertinent information on that call. And if that was just some spam dude, we're in trouble. Like, AI is not going to get us. It's going to be Habib from wherever he's calling from. But, no, I love it. We'll be better tomorrow, even though we won't be here. I promise you we'll be better. And then certainly we will return on Monday. We've got a great and I'm Anthony. I'm not letting the cat out of the bag. We've got a great run coming up next week, all the way from Monday to Thursday, as Wrestling Wednesday is not over. But boy, are we cooking towards tournament time. And I know Gary Altizer never disappoints. Hopefully we can get a Chris Colucci sighting on at some point. Figure out what's going on in his world. He'd rather be at train expos than go to wrestling tournaments now. We'll get a Chris Colucci update. I feel like it's NORAD and Santa Tracker. We'll get lots of interviews next week. Eric Fender, I believe, is scheduled to join us at some point during the week. The NE8 three-time NE8 champion, coach, back to back NE8 champion. Eric Fender, and certainly we will have all of your latest standings, statistics, exciting. We'll gas up somebody somewhere, and we'll get yelled at for it along the way. Anthony will be better tomorrow, and then certainly I always, and I emphasize always, hope that the sports are always with you, pal.
And you, my friend.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of Your Sports Network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.